And then coming up the big motherfucker, 18 minutes. And somehow I won. I'm the most persistent aggro player you will ever meet. I will sit there with nothing in hand. Zero shits given. Honestly though, I want to go to Mythic and fuck around with mono green without having to worry about dropping back down to the bottom of diamond. That anti-peak... this hand don't feel like it's going to take me to Mythic. Maybe it will prove me wrong. I just don't necessarily see how. Oh, if they're gonna kill something, okay, they got elves. And as long as I don't draw a lot of creatures, a lot of lands, I mean creatures. I don't draw a lot of creatures, I guess I'm fine. I keep saying that. That probably means I'm gonna draw a lot of creatures. Maybe next turn I can get 11 out of a Swiftspear. Or a Soul-Scar Mage. The extra 2 from the other one goes through. It could be a possibility. Another fucking land. How ugly. Alright. Moment of truth, they're probably not going to block. I don't see why they would block. Yeah, no. See, that's a very crucial piece. We're going to change it up and sacrifice a Soul-Scar Mage. Hit them with the GG at the last second. Rank up. See, I've really got to figure out how to link my 2 devices to OBS through NDI. I got to download those packets and work it in. That's going to take some time, though. I'm afraid it's going to be more than like a quick project. So I'm just recording this video using Video Ninja. I thought it was good for a split second. Ooh, almost pressed it on accident. Okay, that's a lot better. Oof, yeah, I like that. Hopefully they mulligan too, and they don't get something a lot better. Now, what do I ditch, though? I wanted to... I feel like I'm going to have to diss Monstrous Rage. I feel like if I do that, I'm eating my own words. But losing a card, I'm going to want the card advantage from Audacity. I lose everything instant speed, which sucks. But I need the haste for my mouse. This is what I don't get about the way the auto tapper works. It's like we have shop plants, so clearly people don't mind eating damage to play a land. Or to use mana. Whoops. That would have been a detrimental mistake. Alright. Swinging for 7. Next turn, we do not get a kill, but we still get some good damage. What do they rumble? What? You may reveal a permanent card from a... Oh, it's that thing. I've gotten that played on me before, so they're an Eldrazi deck. Or maybe not, I don't know. It's a pretty useful card and pretty useful creature for everyone. Watch this motherfucker have a dismember. That's one of them cards that separates the boys from the men. We're gonna throw this down, hoping they don't have some instant speed removal or counter that just takes damage. Okay, good. Because even at that point, like even if they're not gonna block the mouse, obviously, that still would have been 4 damage. But they're gonna block one of them, and I'm only gonna deal 7. Oh my god, they could wipe next turn. I hope not. I hope they just wipe themselves. And if they do, I got this. I mean, how can you see? How can you lose when the opponent does it for you? All right, 2 in a row so far. Nice. Let's go for 7, like just like I was talking about. That would be crazy though. my ass talking about how you could actually theoretically take this in a tournament, get 5 to 7 wins in a row maybe, just walk away. Oh my god, why is it taking so long to load? Maybe it's just finding me good matches. Yeah, it's just finding me matches that I can't lose. That's gotta be it. I go first. Not a bad hand to go first with. Could have been better. Last one was a great hand to go first with. But, you know, I still can swing for some good damage next turn if they don't kill it. Okay, they're not going to... Oh, and look, a Swiftspear. It's making this hand better. More like last game's hand. They'll just scoop after this. Like, nope, all my lands come into play tapped. No idea I don't have any instants or sorcerers. Or even the Audacity. Oh no, they're a hammer deck? Are they a hammer deck? No way, they can't be a hammer deck. Can they? With that? I don't know, dude. Onithroper's using all kind of broken shit. This is the most OP card. That's your fucking goat. I can't. I can't afford to discard a card. Oh no, who's calling me? In the middle of a video. Ohio, I don't care right now. Well, because I don't have any instants of sorceries. They don't know that. Okay. So they were just dummy blockers. Let's hope they don't have an exile wipe. It'll feel real stupid if they do. Just left with a fucking Soul-Scar Mage. Should have kept him. Living Weapon. Oh. Oh, damn it, another land. Wait a minute. Isn't that just from... Wait. How many sets did they print that ability in? Yeah, I missed a lot. Really? I mean, surely they'll have a blocker or a way to kill one of my creatures before next turn, right? Yeah, there's a blocker. And they get a draw card. Now, that guy only cost 1 mana? No, that got... Wait. Affinity for artifacts. Nice. Oh. Acre Wellspring. I mean, nothing fancy, but that's a... Nice nostalgia. I may as well beef up the mouse. I mean, they'll block the mouse. I'll sack the scamp and kill them. Right? Good game? Good game. They know what's coming. Oh yeah, Mighty Mouse died. They actually... They offed themselves anyways. Well, you do not get to take that from me. Good sorcerer wizard. I wonder what they were building up for, though, because I really didn't... I mean, they had artifacts. I mean, there's a lot of creatures in here. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna fuck it. Oh, they're not even... Maybe... Okay. Yeah, they're already... Oof. Okay, there's a spell. And that's a good spell to have because it gets our mouse buffed up on the field. Hopefully they don't have anything crazy going on. We all do that. We all forget that. Or look away or walk away. Maybe they're just walking away. Like, they're not seriously debating blocking. If they are, they have a terrible hand. Or a wonderful hand. One or the other. What did they just do? Oh, he gets he gets blocked. Okay, nice. Leads to a pretty good turn 3. I actually have 2 or 3 of him. I would like to use him in that green deck. That's just very big value. And then you, there's that enchantment that costs 3 green mana. Lets you draw a card when a creature with power 3 or 4, I think it's 4 or greater enters. And then when you, if they're 3 or weaker, they get 2+1/+1 counters. It's like, does everybody, I think everyone just mulligans so they get him in their hand. And they're like, okay, now I can go off. Which, I guess no blame. I can't blame that. Blame people for that kind of shit. I could drop my Raptor and try to get a little bit extra value. Which I may do. Because if I put this, he could kill my thing. He could kill all my creatures. Which wouldn't be bad in my opinion. Wait a minute. No, because I want to throw down another Swiftspear first. Derp-a-derp. The more the better. And he could just kill one Swiftspear and just eat the rest of the damage. Maybe they'll do that. I need to stop misgendering these random people. Who knows what they're going to do, though. Inspiro. I think I've actually seen that name on here before. When I played Shadow Era, this player base was so small, I actually started seeing people again and again and again that I knew. Come on, burn together. That's all I need now. Burn together and I win. I will fucking amp Raptor into one if I don't get it. Actually, I don't have a choice. Drop Swiftspear. I mean, I could swing for 3. 3 damage to the face from him with nothing to target them. If I draw a land, I guess I could swing for Reckless Charge. He has to block, but at this point I'd block with the Mana Jockey. Or just anything that doesn't kill it. Oh, what? Oh, crap. Oh, well. Like I said, if I don't get what I need... oh, did they get... Wait, what? What is... Oh, okay, they didn't kill me. But they all got Vigilance, which sucks. I thought he was going to get me. Alright, so... Our best choice, our best chance here... Because they're not going to be stupid enough to let this guy die if he was a 6/4. 7/4. So our best chance... Our only hope is to amp Raptor into something we need. Yes! Yes! Skill draw! They are probably so pissed. Seriously, that was beautiful. I was just like, the only thing that can really win me this is what I get. I mean, I could have given a trample, I guess, and forced them to block with more creatures than just the shit blocker. It would have forced the kill, and then I would have won. So there would have been 2 ways to win that. But yeah, they definitely, they had me pinned down. They were breathing on my neck and licking me. It was getting bad. Alright, you found me another opponent to defeat. Get baked. I should. I will after this. As long as, let's see who's texting me. Oh, my wife. It's kind of important. But so is this game. Ugh, 1 creature, but we're gonna give it a shot. I don't know. I want the win. This is a good one, though. It's got a lot of power. Oh. Shit. I got a long fucking message to read. This is bad timing. So this one's not gonna go in. Autopay, dumb shit. That's my only land. Okay, never mind. Those are all old messages. Alright, so... Gonna play another one of these bad boys. Huh. What they got waiting for me? Let's see if they got something waiting for me. No. Not that I'm aware of yet. And they eat 7. Next turn, if I get more than Monstrous Rage, not a good card to be stacked up on, really. I mean, that's a good balance for the card, though. But let's see, I can get 5, 8. That is the kill. Good game. Autopay. All my land hurts me. Why are you asking me what I want to do? I want to take 3 damage. Yeah, they're just like, nope, fuck it. Yeah. I love when people know this spam is coming. So 5 matches in a row, just like I said before this video. It's not that hard. Maybe 1 or 2 of those matches felt kind of hard. But as long as you're determined and you stick with it, this deck hands out the wins, and it will move you up the fucking ladders. And they're going to be like, let's see how he does against an Esper deck. He's never beaten one of those yet. And then you're going to be like, son of a bitch, here's a 20-minute match. I'm going to bang my head against a wall and not move up to Mythic. Good hand. They go first, but good hand. And especially, like, hopefully I don't have a lot of removal. If it's Boros Energy, I'm not going to feel very comfortable about this. Now, how amazing would it be to draw Callous, Sellsword, and Burn together? And not get countered. Or murdered. And he gets murdered. Oh, I'll just play the Amped Raptor. Oh my god, another land! Well, I guess we'll play it so it doesn't come and play untapped. Now they're probably just thinking we're Rakdos or something. That's what I hate getting off of that. Another reason for me to drop it down to 3. Very rarely. Well, I mean, I love getting that off them. But when they're the only creature in play, that's a tough call, man. Like, you only want to get the Reckless Charge. And if you're not getting the Reckless Charge when you drop them like that, it feels like a dud. But then what else am I going to fucking do in this situation? I have 4 lands and 3... a sorcery and 2 instants. Okay, see, they put Slickshot Show Off on Hideaway. That's what I needed. I feel like I'm going to lose just because my deck's taunting me. That's usually a good sign you're going to lose. But what we should do... just try to throw out as much fucking damage as possible, right? What else are we going to do in this scenario? Like, sure, he doesn't have Valiant. They don't have a Prowess. But 12 damage is 12 damage. And next turn, that's 5 extra damage. That's 8 damage with First Strike and Trample. If they do not remove this threat, it's probably over for them. Because they're not going to hold Slickshot Show Off as a blocker. So if they don't have a shock in their hand, which is not even shock, that's not even what you would use in this format. I don't know what the go-to 2 mana. Maybe Shove Aside is? Oh, it deals 3 to target creature, Planeswalker. That's nice. But it's sorcery speed. It's kind of not that... Oh, if you aren't the starting player. That is nice. That's great 2 of. There's Wizard Lightning. There's the removal. So now basically I need like a Swiftspear. I need a 1-drop creature. Yes! It didn't even have to be Swiftspear. I was gonna... Heartfire was the next one, and then I just said 1-drop creature. Man, the algorithm is being very nice to me right now. Oh, look, that was a Mythic player. See, the higher you get, the worse it treats you. I got 1 match left. That was 6 in a row. 7 in a row. Oof. That's always a hard one, dude. That's just such a hard one. I feel like I need to take a break before I do this. You got this, man. We got this. Alright. For the moment of reckoning. And it's Citronite. That's a cool name. Not a bad hand. And I go first. I can be a little aggro here. If I gotta sling one of them at him, I have no issue slinging one of them at him. Pay to laugh. Wouldn't that be such a blunder in this game of all games for me to do that? Enter tapped on accident. Now watch their hammer, or they're like artifacts and they've got the condition. Oh, he's gonna get rid of my Audacity. Maybe he'll get rid of Cell Sword, I doubt it. Cause now, yeah, see now I'm up in the air. Okay, I'm a little better position now though. That is nice. I like getting the Titan Strength there. That was a godsend, because now I get to see what I'm getting next. And it was a fucking land, thank God. If I get a spell, any of my spells next turn, I can win. As long as he doesn't kill them. Or counter it. God, I keep saying this kind of shit. Oh, and he could counter it. But it's not like I have the spell to play anyways. We're just gonna attack. Oh, he didn't have anything? Damn. Neither do I, though. Time to be the fucking most resilient red player out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Holy shit, that means a lot to me, dude. Whew. Oh, okay, now that means a lot to me, too. Motherfucker. At least you fed my Barbarian Ring. Let's see what I get off this shit. Nice. We don't need to strike gold, we just need silver. Yeah, you're gonna block. Yeah, yes! Now we have the chance. Let's see if they counter us. If not, 5 to the face. Ah! Oh, he neutered me! They are neutering my deck as we speak! Oh! I feel violent. Wait, did they go through it? They didn't do it. I mean, I don't mind being milled, man. I'm at 34. Alright, Reckless Charge. You gonna exile my graveyard now? You better exile my graveyard. Shit's gonna be coming for you if you don't. I got Reckless Charge. I got way more than I needed for my threshold. Oh, and there, yes! Yes! 7 in a row! Wow! And look at that. Bam! Mythic. Yeah, I had fun that match. Alright. Cigars all around. 7 in a row. Got me to Mythic. Was not expecting it. And it's only like a 30-minute video. That's going to be way quicker after I cut and edit it. Hopefully the streaming quality was good. Because I'm doing this through Video Ninja. So if the quality of the video isn't good, we will be working on this soon. I'm working on getting the NDI pack fixed into my OBS studios on my ROG Ally and my computer. I'm getting a slight computer upgrade soon. Look at that. Beautiful. And we have a few peaks like this with this deck. It's kind of nice to see that it can just go on these rampages. Like this was almost a rampage right here. It's like 1 loss in the middle of that big streak. Same thing with, maybe that's 2 losses. I think that's just 1. Same thing with this scenario. But of course, that's like right before I got done with 50 matches the other day. And then I had to crash. But I don't know, that's got to bring us pretty close to 70. 67. All right, we are just above 2/3. That's very good in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know when they start ranking people. How high you have to get. It's been a while since I've actually been in Mythic and been ranked in Mythic. At first, I was all stoked about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm in Mythic. I can see a number. Fuck, that's awesome. And then, yeah, it just kind of burned off. And the stress about it eats you up. Eats you alive. So anyways, looking at our matchups right now. Still, Boros is not a great matchup. Their heavy removal, that's also a color that you're going to see a lot of these Eldrazi or colorless decks using. And hammer decks as well. And I don't think I do really bad against hammer decks. But I mean, we're both kind of doing the same thing to each other. Just bash face by turn 2 or 3. Be super vulgar. So it's a fun match either way. Still didn't get to face another Esper deck. Or a Gruul. Man, I don't even remember the Gruul. Was that earlier today? Oh, was that on this video? I'll have to find that out. Maybe I just thought it was like a green deck and just pay attention. Then more detailed about this one. And was this more than 7? Oh, this is more than 7. 1, 2, 3. That's 7 up there, and that's 8. And then there's a 5 right before that. 3, 4 losses. That felt bad. That felt dirty. We don't get that often though. With this kind of deck, you'll usually actually go on winning sprees more than losing sprees. And, you know, just push through. Like, this was a bad session. Win rate of 33%. Yeah, that was when I played. That was the loss. The big jump where there's an actual break in the graph. You know, I just played this morning and things weren't going good. I just decided to just go back to watching a video Nick was working on. His latest video, he was doing standard. I wish this Renaissance ad wasn't here. Okay, thank you. This is why we're going to upgrade. Not so I can see stats and data, so I can get these ads out of here and actually show you the stats and data. Easily. But yeah, I mean, all I'm really doing is showing how, you know, what this color pie looks like. Right here, these wins and losses. It's not just a giant red and green candy cane. It's mostly green, which is very sexy. Not a lot of decks we do bad against, and we know what they are. So if you really want to like work on this deck and try to increase the win rate, perfect it, you have goals. It's just how do we stop removal? How do we stop these artifact-heavy decks from just decimating us, locking us out of the game? And there's definitely cards out there. I want to do some research on it myself. I would love to be able to take this kind of deck into a competitive event on Historic in the Arena and see where it takes me. Because I just had 8 wins in a row. So obviously the deck as it is could theoretically walk out with a gold. Depending on the meta. Because sometimes, you know, you go to these tournaments and shit's just whack. Everyone's running the same deck. No one saw this coming. It's almost like a meme. You can never be prepared enough for those. So as I went over in my last video, Heartfire Hero is the main hero of this deck. This is your Mighty Mouse. Their Valiant allows you to get a +1/+1 counter the first time during any turn that they're a target of a spell you control. You cast Scale Up on them on turn 2. They become a 7/5. All that matters is the 7 though. Callous Sellsword. We use Burn together. More specifically though. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Then you sacrifice it. Then we go to the first part of Heartfire, or the second part of Heartfire Hero. When Heartfire Hero dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. So that is 21 damage to your opponent. Not a lot of decks can survive that on turn 2. I can't say every deck can't. Cacophony, I'm never gonna get that right. Cacophony Scamp is your best option, backup choice. If you want to burn them with your opponent for 18 damage, go for it. A lot of people will scoop right after that, dude. And the people that don't, you've kind of just got them in your grasp. And you just kind of just lay down the pressure until you get a Barbarian Ring down and you can sacrifice it for the other 2. And, you know, if they're Boros, they may be healing. Or Azorus, they may be healing. But you're still, you know, you got their back against the wall now. Like, if they're going to lock you down, this is you locking them down early. Amped Raptor is... I still feel like it's odd that it's in this deck, but it is gas for this deck, as my brother would say. They really prove to be an MVP when you have someone out like Heartfire Hero, Monastery Swiftspear, because they can just get a spell up for 3 on them. Comboing, you know, getting Callous Sellsword with them, that's not bad either, though. The worst case scenario, you get a body on the field. Which, you know, is the worst case scenario for this guy, period, in my opinion. But these are good bodies to get on the field. The only issue with them, is, you know, you want to be able to sling them. You want to be able to use burn together. I keep saying slain or flame. But yeah, if you get them from an Amped Raptor, you're going to want to be able to hopefully use burn together on one of these guys. So let's say it's turn 3. You have a Scamp or a Heartfire hero down in the field. You have Scale Up. You have Amped Raptor. Drop the Scaled Up on one of these two, whoever's on the field. Then use the Amped Raptor. Because if you get a Callous Soul Sword and you're not prepared for it, maybe you'll be lucky and you can throw down instant speed to buff them up. But if not, this is hefty damage. If it's Heartfire Hero, that's 14 damage. If it's Cacophony Scamp, that's 12 damage. That's great damage, you know? And then you still have a body on the field for later. And you can still choose not to use Burn Together. Maybe you've got it in your hand. Maybe you know you have the damage you need on the field. Just drop the body then. What's the harm? Because like I said earlier, the worst case scenario with an Amped Raptor is another body. Especially another Amped Raptor. Which is why I may drop him down to 3. And throw 3 copies of a Slick Shot Show-Off in. My mouth's kind of dry. That's what's going on here. Soul-Scar Mage, they're great. They're no Swiftspear in this deck, though. Like, they have the prowess, but their ability, their second ability is almost useless to us. Very rarely have I had the chance to have him on the field, use Scamp as removal against somebody with something like Indestructible on them. Or at least just use them to wear down an opponent who's a 7-7, 10-10, some shit like that. Like against a hammer deck. That would be a wonderful combo. So, I mean, they are useful to have. That second ability does come in handy. But it's not going to be often that you'll have Soul-Scar Mage on the deck, on the field, Cacophony Scamp, and be able to sacrifice them and whittle down a large creature. And there's no reason to add more Soul-Scar Mages in here. They almost are exclusively filler. In fact, I'm sure there are some people out there who run a deck like this with only 16 creatures. It's just hard to do that, though. Especially against decks with removal, which we have enough trouble with as it is. Titan Strength has really proved to be useful, not just because of the card advantage, but that extra +1 toughness sometimes does help out. But yes, the card advantage mainly, being able to scry. Like, if we have a land on top, and we have 3 lands out, we don't want that land. There are very few scenarios where you'll need 4 mana to do anything. I mean, play a creature and cast Reckless Charge from Flashback. That's the only one that's naturally in this deck. Drop Amped Raptor, get one of these guys out, and, you know, I mean, there's a few things, but there's nothing you really want to do. Because this is a deck where you want to get all your cards out as quickly as possible most of the time. Like, you're in a bad scenario if you're thinking to yourself, I've got to bait this guy and keep these creatures in my hand. Because then it's not going to be the deck doing the work for you. You've got to start doing the work for the deck. And for any Magic the Gathering deck, that's not the position you want to be in. That's why all these awesome turn 2 combos, turn 3 combos exist. We don't want to have to put thoughts into the maths and the logistics of how to attack and which order of operations we're going in. We just want to smash face, dude. And if that's what you want, this is a great deck for you. But it has a lot. It has combos. It's balanced as a face smasher. It's extremely aggressive. It does have room to grow, but some of that is also up to opinions. Like, I still am debating if there's another 1-drop that would be good. Because having a 6 2-drops in this deck, that's pretty hefty when we have so many, we're so combo reliant, as you see from the videos. But yeah, thank you for watching this. We'll be coming off more and better highly tuned content soon. And I'm so glad I made it to Mythic before Nick. I'm going to rub that in his face for the rest of the month. I almost forgot to say, I'm supposed to tell you, like and subscribe. Follow us on everything. Everywhere. Every hour, every minute. Rain, shine, we don't care.